What happens when the world's spotlight shines not just on fame, fortune, and scandals, but on the most private, intimate decision a family can make. Khloé Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's surrogacy journey revealed a side of their lives that few expected, a decision marked by heartbreak, resilience, and a search for love beyond betrayal, in a family known for rewriting the rules of celebrity. Khloé's choice to welcome a child through surrogacy raised questions that went far beyond the tabloids. Was this simply about continuing a family legacy, or was it about healing wounds too deep to ignore? From the outside, the Kardashian empire is built on luxury, power, and spectacle. But behind the cameras, Khloé Kardashian was facing an emotional storm, one that collided directly with her relationship with NBA star Tristan Thompson. Their story, already infamous for its turbulent history, would take another dramatic turn. And when the world finally learned about Khloé Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's surrogacy journey, it became clear this was not just another celebrity headline, but a raw glimpse into the fragile complexity of family in the age of fame. The story begins in the shadows of betrayal. Tristan Thompson, once a celebrated partner and father, had already been entangled in a series of cheating scandals that played out under the relentless glare of the media. Khloé Kardashian, admired for her strength and vulnerability, found herself torn between protecting her heart and preserving a family for her daughter. True, trust was shattered, yet conversations about surrogacy were quietly unfolding in the background. Whispers within the Kardashian household suggested that Khloé, after years of fertility challenges and a difficult pregnancy, was considering a path many women explore, but few discuss so openly: surrogacy, a word heavy with hope, but also shadowed by controversy. For Khloé, it was not a decision made lightly. Doctors had warned her about the risks of carrying another child, citing health complications that could put her in danger. And so, Khloé Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's surrogacy journey began not in excitement, but in necessity. The choice to trust another woman with carrying their child required courage and faith in a relationship already tested by public humiliation. The cameras of the Kardashians captured fragments of these moments, but what the public didn't see was the weight of silence. Friends recall Khloé sitting in quiet reflection, grappling with questions only she could answer. Could she love again after so much pain? Could she trust Tristan, not just as a partner, but as the father of another child? This was no ordinary love story. This was survival, packaged in designer gowns and broadcast across millions of screens. When Khloé Kardashian finally moved forward with surrogacy, the world would not know until much later. The process was deliberately kept secret. Confidential agreements were signed, hospital visits were shrouded in privacy, and only the closest members of her family, Kim, Kourtney, Kris, and Kylie, were privy to the truth. The Kardashians, known for living out loud, suddenly pulled the curtain closed. And for once, the silence was louder than the spectacle. But in silence, doubt grew. Tristan Thompson, despite his repeated apologies and promises, continued to stumble. Reports of infidelity surfaced again, even as the surrogate carried their child. For Khloé, the timing was brutal. While she awaited the arrival of her son, she was blindsided by revelations that Tristan had fathered another child with another woman. The betrayal was not just personal, it was public, a scandal that rippled across every gossip site and entertainment network. And in that moment, Khloé Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's surrogacy journey revealed not only the fragility of love, but the resilience of a woman determined to rise above humiliation the day their son was born. The air inside the hospital room was thick with tension and anticipation. Khloé held back tears as she welcomed the baby into her arms, a child she had longed for, dreamed of, fought for. A child who represented both hope and heartbreak. The cameras were rolling, but Khloé's expression said more than any scene could capture. She was no longer just Khloé Kardashian, reality star. She was a mother navigating the most complicated chapter of her life. For Tristan, the birth was a moment of redemption, or at least an attempt at it. He was present, holding his newborn son, smiling as if the chaos outside the hospital walls did not exist. Yet those who know Khloé best say the trust was irreparably broken. The surrogacy journey had been completed, but the love story had collapsed under its own weight. In the days that followed, Khloé struggled to reconcile two truths: the joy of holding her baby boy and the devastation of betrayal. Friends recall her whispering late at night, "I don't want to be the fool anymore." but I also don't want to deny my children their father. It was this internal conflict that defined Khloé Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's surrogacy journey. Not just the act of bringing life into the world, but the battle to protect that life from the storm of fractured love. The world soon learned the news. Headlines blared. Khloé Kardashian and Tristan Thompson welcome baby via surrogate. Social media erupted in debate. Some praised her strength, others questioned her decision to remain connected to Tristan. But beneath the noise, one truth became clear: Khloé had chosen her children first. And in doing so, she became a symbol of resilience to countless women facing their own battles in silence. Documentaries often reveal more than the subjects intend. In this case, the surrogacy journey revealed not just Khloé's choices, but the larger questions society asks of women. How much pain must one endure for the sake of family? How much forgiveness is too much? And when does love become sacrifice? For Khloé, the answers were never black and white. She had always lived in the gray, a place where strength and vulnerability coexist. The Kardashian family, ever protective, rallied around her. Kris Jenner, the matriarch, spoke softly but firmly: Khloé deserves happiness. She deserves peace. Kim reminded her sister that strength doesn't mean staying silent. And Kourtney, often skeptical of Tristan, urged Khloé to put her heart before the headlines. These moments, though rarely seen by the public, formed the backbone of Khloé Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's surrogacy journey, a reminder that even in a family defined by spectacle, love and loyalty remained constant. Yet the story did not end with the birth. In the months that followed, Khloé adjusted to life as a mother of two. Her daughter, true wide-eyed and playful, embraced her baby brother with pure innocence. The bond between siblings became Khloé's anchor, a daily reminder that the struggles of the past had led to something beautiful. For Tristan, the narrative was more complicated. His attempts to repair the relationship were met with caution. Khloé, though forgiving, made it clear her children came first. And so, the documentary lens shifts from betrayal to resilience. Khloé Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's surrogacy journey revealed a truth that resonates beyond celebrity. It is a story about second chances, not always in love, but in life. A story about choosing motherhood even when the path is fraught with pain. A story about building family in unconventional ways, and standing tall when the world watches you fall. The drama, the heartbreak, the hope, it all culminates in one undeniable truth: Khloé Kardashian's strength is not defined by her relationship with Tristan Thompson, but by her devotion to her children. The surrogacy journey was not just about bringing another child into the Kardashian legacy. It was about Khloé reclaiming her narrative. One question lingers in the air: when love and betrayal collide, what remains? For Khloé Kardashian, what remains is resilience. What remains is family. And what remains is a surrogacy journey that revealed more than anyone expected.